Hello, everyone. Coming up here on Connect Now. What a show we have for you coming up here on Connect Now as we talk about the latest going on in pop culture, entertainment, and the most. Coming up here on Connect Now. What a show we have as we talk about Nicki Minaj joining the Real Housewives of Potomac, but she's not going to be a cast member. She's just going to be hosting the reunion show. Nicki Minaj seeing pictures with Andy Cohen. Also, too, everyone's been talking about it. Everyone's been raving about Squid Games. What is this latest new Netflix show that everyone's been talking about and have been rave reviews on Squid Games coming up? Also, too, we talk about Omarion. What's going on with him? He's making up with Lil Fizz and the Mucho and even his own little challenge. And two, Ray J and Princess Love. What's going on with that? Them getting the divorce on and off. Yeah. All this and more with Connect Now starts right after this.
Hello.
Everyone, welcome to this edition of Connect Now. I'm your host as always, Kendra Dix here, alongside Brittany Shay. Brittany Shay, how you doing tonight?
Good, 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 good.
All right. Like I said, we're here on Connect Now. Join the conversation for Connect Now. Hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and scan. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on Connect Now. All right, let's get started with the stories that we're talking about right now. We're talking about this right here. Many people may be aware of what is this killer slash mercenary is, but it's a new Netflix show that many people are buzzing about, talking about. It's called Squid Game. And Squid Games is being so popular that it broke records being Netflix's number one show of all time. Over 50 million people watching this show. And Brittany Shay, can you tell us what's going on with Squid Game?
Yeah, Squid Game is kind of like a Hunger Game esque type TV show that's based in Japan, and basically got everyone of all walks of life and with different languages like hooked on the show. I mean, I was skeptical. I'm like, damn, what is this show? Why does everybody keep talking about this damn show? I
Mhm.
seen on TikTok, on Instagram. So I got curious. I said, well, let me watch, the first episode, see what's it about. I couldn't stop watching. I was been watching the hell out of this show. They had me on red light, green light. I was like, oh, okay. Hey, number one show of the year.
Okay, I was watching and just watched the first episode. The first episode, like you said, the focuses around some little, like you said, Hunger Games type survival modes where a lot of people who are in debt
Mm-hmm.
come to this little, I guess,
Remote.
utopia, and
Yeah.
they kind of had to, with survival instincts and stuff.
Yeah, for childhood games.
And so, like you said, you can't devolve on what the show all about. You have to keep watching as you go, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many episodes that are there on the show?
9.
Man, and if every show is good, like how Tiger King was.
Yeah. Speaking of Tiger King, they're supposed to do a second episode of
For
Tiger
a
King.
series. Oh, okay. So this is the star. He's the main character of Squid Games.
Yeah, he is. I can't think his name right now. That's bad. Oh, but yeah,
He
he the
gonna be
main
a
character.
popular sensation. Whoever his name is, they're gonna be talking about him.
Hold on, look up his name right quick.
So people, like we said, if you got
Lee,
Netflix, just about majority of people got Netflix, and
I
you
know,
say,
I know somebody that got it.
know what I'm saying? They said everyone, like at least 8 out of 10 people got Netflix.
Mm-hmm. I know, no, I think his name on. I know his name on the show is Song You, something
Yeah,
like that. Mm-hmm.
yeah. But you said Squid. So what is this person right here on this model? Is this like a killer, a mercenary, or what you want to call him?
Uh, basically, enforcer of the game, an enforcer. He
Okay.
not the head man, but you know, hey, he said
Yeah,
mercenary
I
enforcer.
did. I did see that with some dude was like when the girl would start killing folks out of nowhere. Some dude was like watching the screen like he was entertained or something.
Yeah, he the game,
Master.
game maker, game master. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The front man or something. I think. Yeah, the front man.
Does he show his face? But you had to continue on watching the show,
Yeah,
right?
continue watching.
Okay, just to see.
We'll
Okay.
go from there.
Well, I'm gonna watch Squid Games and continue on binging to see, because I mean this is a one thing about Netflix. Netflix be on it. I mean they be like on the precipices sometimes. Like they more on the forefront of stuff, like with Tiger King, because you remember when during the pandemic, people had to go home and not do nothing, and then Tiger King come out of nowhere and become a rave sensation, and made the Tiger King a star, made Carol Baskin a star, made everybody a star. It was just a shitty a whole mess.
Yeah, I think when things kind of never heard or seen before or out the
Hmm.
ordinary, it hooks people.
Yeah, yeah. And I think this show hooked people. I mean, I was hearing folks talking about it on my job. I'm like, what is they talking about? Squid Games. I'm like, what is that? And then I asked you, and you said this was what it's all about. I'm like, are you serious about the Hunger Games?
Yeah, it's almost like a university like show because it's popular all worldwide.
Okay, well, let's just continue on seeing it then. So if you got Netflix, um, catch up with Squid Games and see how that all plays out. Speaking of something plays out and someone who wants to divert her situation from her husband and divert it on something else, Nicki Minaj is going to be a host on the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I'm so used to saying Atlanta, but it's Potomac. So Nicki Minaj, an avid fan of the show, now she becomes the hostess with the mostest as the show's reunion host. What's your thoughts on Nicki Minaj becoming a reunion host?
Yeah, she coming in. I think Andy gonna host majority of it. She gonna come in and host too. Nicki Minaj stated a couple, I think a month or two ago that she
Mm.
was gonna host it, and folks like, whatever, Nick, you just talking. So for her to actually host it, it's gonna be must see TV because you know the Barb's gonna watch it. Hell, I watch Potomac. I'm gonna watch it. I watch Potomac to watch Potomac. I want to see what Nicki Minaj gonna say and how she gonna interact with the ladies.
Do you think she just reflecting what she trying to say, like trying to get all that negative attention away from what's really going on with her husband being accused of, the R word, and she's trying to deflect that and trying to turn that to something else?
I say yes and no. I think she probably is a fan of the show,
Mm-hmm.
but I think she's trying to have positive spins out there for herself, like you
Mm-hmm.
said. So who knows? You have to watch and see how it goes.
Okay. Well, and when would this air, if you know?
They filming it right now, so it could be like in the next month and a half or 2 months.
Okay.
That it airs right after the show comes to the end.
Okay. All right. Speaking of that, uh, RB crooner Pleasure Plea is, I mean, at 36 years old, he's a granddad. What's your
God
thoughts on
damn,
that?
boyfriend number two. um, Well, hell, it's be people in their 30s that be grandparents. I mean, I'm not really too much shocked about it because it ain't like it ain't been happening before.
Yeah,
But
but you normally see people in their 50s and their 60s become grandparents. Sometimes it's
it's a
average in their
new
40s, like 45, but I ain't
new
never seen
normal.
like in their 30s.
New
I mean,
normal.
that's kind of, yeah. Oh, well, I can't believe that. Speaking of that, another R&B crooner, Omarion, he kind of bridged the buried the hatchet with his teammate, what you call it, crewmate, Lil Fizz. So Mario and Lil Fizz
Bandmate.
made up. Who? You said what?
Bandmate.
Yeah, bandmate, crewmate, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Whatever. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think Fizz realized he was wrong as hell. And he was stopping his own bad fucking with April Clout chasing capping ass. So that's what he did. He had to humble himself. Amarion, when he said he feels no way. Amarion, one of the people. I want to see Aquarius because we'll give you the rope to hang yourself. Like we cool, calm, collected, and chill,
mm-hmm.
and we not gonna let people upset us or take us there too much. If they do, they finna get the wrath. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
think Amarion, when he said I feel no ways, he didn't feel no way about it. For real. You know what I'm saying? But he knew
Mm-hmm.
in the back of his head, you gonna need me before I need you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Amarion, he didn't think nothing about it. He was like, okay, go on do what y'all do. But y'all gonna come crawling back to me. And that's what they did.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Let's move over to like a quick story round. Did you hear about Keisha Knight pulling him getting married?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about Keisha getting married. Good for her. Because when she was with her ex, I think his name was Ed Hartwell. Yeah. Baby,
Mm-hmm.
that man was something else. The way he did her and Lisa Wu, he act like he don't
What,
want to pay for child support and all this
what he
stuff.
did to Lisa Wu?
I think he just act like he didn't want to pay for child support for both, like his kids with both respective women.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
But she found happiness with Brad James, and she looked it so beautiful. She looked it lovely at her wedding.
Okay. Also, too, Nella receives Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Hip Hop Awards.
I feel like it was well deserved. Like Nelly made a huge impact on music in the early 2000s. He really
Mm-hmm.
did. Like, and I remember being in school. He had people. He was trendsetting, having people wearing grills and shit, and they breath was stinking, trying to be like Nelly. Stinking breath ass is trying to be like Nelly. But yeah, Nelly, he was an innovator and he had good music, and of course his music with Kelly Rowland and Tim McGraw. He stepped out and tried different genre of music. And of course,
Okay.
hot in here, number one song forever, hot in here.
Okay.
But what you think about
Also,
Nelly?
I mean, Nelly paved the way. I mean, it's been about 20 years since, but see, Nelly had controversies too with tip drill and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah,
Nelly had his fair share of good and bad. So Nelly deserved it
yeah.
and stuff. So good for him.
But one
Also,
thing
too. Oh, go ahead, Brent.
I would say, one thing Nelly fumbled and messed the bag up was with Ashanti.
Mm-hmm. You think
Yeah.
he'll get back with her? You think he'll ever get back with Ashanti? Okay, Brenda Shea kind of.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Okay, Brenda Shea. She's, we're having technical difficulties, but we're talking about Nelly and Ashanti. Brenda Shea should be coming in soon, shortly. So, she said something about Ashanti with the coming in with the bag, but only time will tell with that. Also, too, Lil Nas X. You see right here, Lil Nas X. Let's see Brenda Shea comes back into the to the to the to connect now. All right, Brenda. We had a little bit technical difficulties. We were trying to see what you said about My question was to you about Nelly and Flo Rida and Ashanti. You think Ashanti will ever get back with Nelly, or she's gonna stick with Flo Rida?
I think she gonna stick with Flow Riding.
Okay. All right. So moving on to that, we was talking about Lil Nas X about him repenting for his sin, saying that he may not be that gay. He might like women too. I mean, what's really going on? I mean, how can you can't if you came out gay then you tell the world, oh, it was just a act. I mean, come on now. What you trying to get with? What your thoughts is? Is he flip flopping or is he just don't know what he talking about?
He clout chasing. He gay. He ain't finna change nothing. He gay as hell.
I
That's
know he make
all for publicity. Everything he has done is for publicity
okay,
and capping and clout.
okay. Well, speaking of that, legendary soul singer and pop singer Tina Turner sells her catalog, her name, her image, and her likeness for $50 million. Do you think Tina Turner should have got a bigger deal than what she got?
Yeah.
I mean, $50 million. That I would have got $300 million or something.
Yeah, I was thinking like, why she ain't go up a little bit higher, like 100 million? You know what I'm saying? 200 million, girl. You know your worth, Tina Turner. Know your worth.
I
But
mean, she got good singles. She got "What's Love Got to Do with It,"
mm-hmm.
"Proud Mary," um, that song
And
when
that
we was
keeps
little. The what now?
the song go, and it keeps going. Or something like that. I don't know how it go, but you know the
I
song.
don't know. I
I
know
do,
"Private
I
Dancer."
love you about why and for deep mountain high. Is that her song?
Now,
Is
what
that
that song?
Aretha?
After the movements, we the lost generation.
Oh,
Thunder. What that song called? We don't need another hero.
yeah. We don't need another hero.
That's a good song. And the one she kind of did in the '90s when she did "What's Love Got to Do with It" and she had that song. Um, I don't, you know, it keeps getting a bit stronger, getting a bit stronger, something like that. You know,
River,
something
river
about
deep, high, mountain high. That's the one I was singing. River deep, mountain high.
I probably heard it, but I'm used to Tina Turner from the '80s all the way
Hmm.
'90s and stuff.
Yeah, but she's a
But
legend. She's an icon. So,
yeah, she kind of influenced Beyonce in a way.
hmm
So you saying Tina Turner should have just went a little bit higher than what she asking for?
yeah, she could have.
That's a bargain right there when you think about it.
Yeah, and she 81. She look good too.
Yeah, Tina Turner know her worth. Okay. But speaking of that, someone who may know his worth, know his or her worth. We talking about the couple Princess and Ray J. They keep on saying they're gonna get divorced. I think this is the third time's a charm. Will they or won't they get a divorce?
Let me tell you, like this that thing that go. We do not care. I honestly think like at this point, like they've been we are divorced. They've been trying to divorce each other for the past 3 years. They not going nowhere. At this point, they are a chaotic couple in a chaotic ass relationship.
But
Some
I'm saying it should if I mean like people getting marriages and stuff for business purposes and just for horny sexual intercourse purposes or whatever you want to call it. But then you got some that just get into it. They kind of argue all the time, and it's like, is that some say it's healthy because they argue because it keeps the passion going. But I mean, to the point that Princess and Ray J want to get physical and verbal. Who's gonna just give up and just say I'll just start back over?
I don't think it's a tug of war. I don't think nobody wants to give up.
You don't think nobody want to give up?
Give up the reins or nothing. They still gonna be together.
They'll be in their 50s. I'm telling you, bro, one of them gonna get a divorce.
I don't know. We have to see. Hmm.
I mean, if Ray J, they talking about his habits and stuff, so you never
Well,
know.
all right.
All right. Well, that does it for this week's Connect Now. So, Brittany Shay, from Brittany Shay, I'm Kendrick Dick saying so long, and we'll see you next time for another edition of Connect Now. See you later.
Peace.